knows who lives in this house, named the John Lawson house. Every day, this porch is occupied by a varying number of female mannequins. The number of mannequins, the positions that they're in, and the clothes that they're wearing changes from day to day. No one knows who's moving them or why. However, people do believe that the mannequins are there to convey a message. In 1871, a train crashed just 200 feet away from this house. It killed 22 people. And for some reason, the mannequins are always pointing in the direction of the crash.
So this randonauting app just brought us to this creepy town, and honestly when we saw this we should have turned around and left. We continued up the mountain though, and there's always abandoned cars and nobody around. At this point we're definitely trespassing. We couldn't even really turn around at this point because the road was so narrow and it was such a steep drop off on the other side. But we were kind of intrigued at how creepy this was, even though it was getting dark really quick, and next thing we know the sun had gone down and the moon came out, giving it just more of a creepy vibe. But we had the pin pulled up, we were so close to it.
Dude,
and this
what
happened.
the fuck?
I don't know how to explain this. We're the only ones around, and a random rock falls. I think that was a sign that we should leave. But we kept going. Everything about this place was just giving me really bad vibes. And when I looked into here and saw this, as soon as I realized it's some sort of face, we took off running. I don't know what it is with this town, why there's all these abandoned cars and no people and mannequins in the window. But I'm deleting this app.
Sightings are happening across the country, and it's no laughing matter. There are concerns that the trend will grow as Halloween approaches. Here's Jamie Yukas.
It's a trend spooking the nation. Creepy clown sightings. Now they're threatening.
It's an app that you download, and it gives you a completely random location close to you that you go to, and apparently it's supposed to be a glitch in the simulation or something like that. I don't really know if I believe it or not, so I downloaded the app and I thought I'd try it out for myself. It gave me a spot in the middle of the woods that's kind of close to my house, but it looks like it's along ATV trails, so we're on the ATV and let's go see where it takes us. Alright, so we're at the location, and this is weird. There's a car just chilling in the woods. How did they even get in here though? Like, there's trees everywhere. There's no way a car could get in here. This car looks super old. What the fuck was that? Holy shit.
Picture at the end is real. In 1876, a woman from a very prominent family in Paris goes missing. After years go by and no one has a clue what happened to this woman, friends and family ultimately mourn her death and move on. 25 years later, and this anonymous letter shows up on the Attorney General's desk, claiming that the missing woman's family had a secret. Intrigued by the letter, the police go to the family's home, show it to them, and ask to search the property, to which they say, go for it. They search, they don't find anything, but on the way out, they notice something very peculiar. At the end of some stairs was a door that was padlocked shut. When the family refused to open it, the police break it down and make a horrifying discovery. Cowering on a rotten straw mattress in a pitch black room was the missing woman, now 50 years old and extremely malnourished. Her mother had imprisoned her there after they had fought over her boyfriend, and she had not seen sunlight or another human being in 25 years.
There's photos that cannot be explained. Number 1, the Hook Island sea monster. This photo was taken in 1964 by a couple in a lagoon. The creature's estimated to be 80 foot long. Number 2, the Solway Firth spaceman. A father took a photo of his daughter and captured what appears to be an astronaut standing behind her. He claimed no one else was present when he took the photo. Kodak inspected the photo and said it hadn't been tampered with. Number 3. The Babushka Lady. She was taking photos at the assassination of JFK. The FBI searched for her, but her identity was never discovered. Number 4. The Black Knight Satellite. Photos were taken of the satellite in Earth's orbit in 1960, and then it vanished. And number 5. The Goddard Squadron photograph. This photograph was taken in 1919 at the funeral of a squad member, Freddie Jackson. Squad members claim they could see him in the photograph.
Dude, this is so creepy. This is so creepy. What?
This is like their patio, the windows, the door.
There's literally a whole village of little fairy houses in the middle of the woods.
If you make it to the end, I'm sorry. In 2007, a woman was lying awake in her hotel bed when she started hearing a kid run up and down the hall laughing and making tons of noise. She considered going out and telling the kid to be quiet, but eventually just said whatever and fell asleep. The next morning she got up and asked her teenage daughter who was staying in the room next door if she had heard the kid, and she said yes, it was so annoying. That night, the woman is back in bed trying to sleep when once again she hears the kid in the hall. Now feeling pretty annoyed herself, she starts walking to the front door to get a better listen when the footsteps stop right in front of her door and she hears the kid playing with the do not disturb sign. She leans into the peephole to get a better look, but the kid's gone. So she steps into the hallway and looks down the hall, and there's the kid at the far end, just standing there perfectly still.
Thank you so much for staying with me until the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe for more awesome videos. Can we become one of the best YouTube channels exist? Maybe. Nobody knows.